But CH2 actually take a very strong focus on women in leadership as well. And every 3 years or so they run a women leadership summit. And I was fortunate enough to be invited to that in Denver last year. Again, quite a daunting prospect, because I've never in my 27 years suddenly been in an environment of all women. So there were some. I certainly was those of us that went. It was a new experience, but it was really, really interesting and quite enlightening. And some of the tips, that they gave, shared across the course of the 3 days, really made me think about, my career and some of the choices I've made. Some of the things that, women don't generally ask for the next step up or the promotions. So they're really trying to encourage people to speak up. I think typically a man will think he's ready for the next position up if he, is 20-25% of that role. A woman will tend to want to know about 80% of it before she feels she's ready to step up. So again, it's all just about being self-aware and just thinking about, how you conduct yourself and being prepared to ask for those next steps. Be prepared to step out of your comfort zone. Generally, you'll succeed and you'll become a much stronger person and your career will become more interesting. It's daunting, it's challenging, but take that step and be prepared to step out of your comfort zone. And be a little bit flexible in terms of the sorts of things you take on. And I think one of the key things is, yes, have a plan, but don't think too far ahead. Don't have it planned out for the next 10, 15 years. There are all sorts of things in life that feed into the whole array during this time. So concentrate on the next 2 or 3 years. Concentrate on the things that you really enjoy and give you that personal satisfaction, because that's what's really going to develop into an enjoyable and satisfying career. And seek supporters on the way, in terms of those people that will really help you make those next steps, help you understand what perhaps development actions you might need to move on, and people that will just, it's through that networking, isn't it, in terms of just understanding what you may bring to projects in the future. And one other thing that they talked about in Denver was be aware of sticky floors, not glass ceilings, but sticky floors, things that might artificially hold you back. And actually, when on the flight back, when I was thinking, I think actually, I have my own sticky floors, and I think perhaps, the balancing the home life with children and the work, sometimes I build up into a bigger challenge, artificial challenge than perhaps it sometimes is. And quite often it's worth exploring those opportunities first, and then understanding whether you can fit them together with your home life and your private life. Don't shut them off at too early a stage. So sometimes you can make things into bigger challenges than they really are. As I say, now I've got 120